Hello Taurus and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia and today I'm pulling energies and messages for you and your person, whether you're in contact or no contact situation. As usual, I set the intention for these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So don't worry if this reading isn't resonating with you Taurus, just go over to one of my videos, check one of your other placements, I'm sure you'll find yourselves in there somewhere. So today we are doing the you and them. It could be romantic, it could be friendship, it could be work, it could be family. I don't know till the cards are out on the table. I start on this side of the table, just pulling a few energies for you at first and then for you and your person as well. And then we will go into the shared connection in the middle. I like to pull those first, just get a flavour of what's going on, and then we will clarify and pull any extra cards as we need to. Now, if that's good with you, Taurus, I'm just going to jump straight in. See what's going on with you guys. Let's see what's going on for my lovely Taurians today. Let's show me Taurus, please. Taurus. And hello, Spirit. Hope you're good today. Thank you so much for presiding over this reading for Taurus. Okay, can you show me Taurus, please? Taurus. Taurus, what's going on with Taurus? Can you show me Taurus, please? Taurus. One more shuffle for Taurus. I want to get a good shuffle on today, Taurus. Get a good shuffle in. Get some air in those cards, right? Okay, one more, thank you. Yeah, I know, Spirit. That's enough shuffling, Lydia. I get overzealous sometimes, I do. Okay, let's have a look at what Taurus is thinking, feeling in their person, please. Taurus in their person. One more shuffle. Oh. Say one more shuffle. Spirit's like, nope, you're done. Okay. We've got the Hanged Man. Three of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Okay. You're trying not to be so serious, Taurus. So yeah, the other connection is here. It's working well. It's productive and it's fun. I don't know why you're in Hanged Man energy though. You're just like pause. You're almost like I don't want anything to change because this is a perfect balance at the moment. I don't want anything to go wrong. Maybe you don't want anything to go even more right, Taurus. That can also be scary. So that might be for some of you. Okay. For your person, we've got the Three of Swords. Oh, in the same position of your Hanged Man. That's interesting. Okay. Queen of Wands and the Star. Oh, do you know what? I just had the Star in Aries reading and I didn't cover up. Hopefully YouTube doesn't mind. Okay, we've got the Star here, Three of Swords. Ooh. Your person is worried that they are trapped in the wrong energies. Now, the thing is, I can't see how they think you were a wrong energy, Taurus, because you actually look like you're cooking on gas here. Like you've got the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. That's productivity and fun. That is both of them together. So that seems really balanced. You've got a really lovely balanced energy, but I feel like you might be managing that balance. That's why you're in Hanged Man energy. Your person, I'm only saying from what I can see here, looks like a bit of a flight risk. Not because they don't like you, but because they are very protective of their heart. They're very conscious of what they draw in. In the past, they've drawn in a lot of negative energies. While in search for their star, their wish or whatever, they're just showing me where every time I've gotten near anything I want, it breaks my heart. I think you're sensing that, so I feel that you're managing the energies in the relationship for the both of you, almost as if not to spook them. So like say for example you're like, okay, I'd like to take the relationship to the next level. Instead of just saying that because you think that might spook them, you're kind of keeping it casual. You're like, hey, you know, my family's having a barbecue this weekend. Thought it might be just fun for you to swing by, you know, maybe have a drink. But in reality, you'd just like them to meet your parents because you want it to go in a more serious direction. But you're kind of disguising it as fun. I mean, it is fun, but you're leaning more into the keep it fun and light, but underneath it's like, yeah, but I also want this to go somewhere. That's why you're in Hanged Man. You're just kind of suspended there, trying to keep that balance between fun and cooperation. It also showed me like you also want to see what you're getting back from them before investing any more as well, which is good, but just be careful you're not taking on the whole load of that and that you're not putting your own wants and needs aside just to basically appease someone else, whether they're consciously putting you in that decision or not. And when I'm getting it's quite unconscious, you're sensing that. And I think you're right, Taurus, you're right. They are a bit of a flight risk. Because I think as soon as they feel too much pressure or perceived pressure, they might be out of there, the Star. But let's see. Okay, can we go into the shared connection, please? The shared connection. The shared connection, please. Yeah, Six of Swords. Nine of Swords. The Hermit. Flight risk. Sorry, Taurus, this is on your mind. You know this. Nine of Wands, you know this. The Nine of Wands between the Six of Swords and the Hermit. You're like, at any minute, I could find myself single again. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic, or that's what I'm getting, at least from your person's energy. Your person seems a bit kind of uneasy to manage. They've got a goal in mind. And they want to reach for that goal. But it seems to be just for them. Like you kind of have to bend around what they want. Or else they might just go off somewhere and find a new star. So at the moment, you're their star. But if you set a foot wrong, they're going to find a new star and go in that direction. From them, it's coming from fear. But it's being, in the 3D, it's coming across as flakiness, disinterest, a little bit high maintenance, if I'm honest. Okay, I'm going to jump in and clarify what's going on underneath the surface of this. I'm going to start with your energy there, Taurus. Okay, can you show me Taurus, please? Can you show me Taurus? In their energy, please. Taurus energy. The Hanged Man, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Show me Taurus, please. Taurus. Ace of Wands. Strength, yeah. Yeah, I bet. Two of Swords in reverse. The thing is, the problem is, Taurus, your heart is coming online for this person. You're opening up to them. You really enjoy the fun times, so probably doesn't mind. But you show me strength of the Three of Pentacles. It's like, you are the one working to keep this together. I don't like that. I've not clarified your person's energy, but from the surface, it looks like you're doing the most of the work here to keep this on track towards something. But you're doing it in a way where you're trying to... you are letting your emotions lead and your intuition lead, sure. But the thing is, the more fun times you have, when you're having a lot of them, you're creating a lot of them, you're trying to keep it light, your feelings are coming online there. Because the Two of Swords traditionally is a lady with her arms crossed across her heart. So she's trying to lead with her head instead of her emotions. She's reversed here. You're leading with your emotions rather than your head. Neither of those are good. You want somewhere in the middle. I think you're trying to achieve that here with the Hanged Man, or at least there's an energetic opportunity for you to. But you want to do something. You're under the Ace of Wands. There's something you want to do, but you're stopping yourself. It's almost like you want to lay it out on the table and go, like, are we in or are we out? Are you going to say something? And it's feeling quite urgent. And the thing is, that's going to build up. Ace of Wands is a fire card. And it's sudden. Keeping that under Hanged Man energy, you're trying not to say something. You're trying not to do something. At the minute, I could just kind of see you just chugging along, trying to keep the show on the road. But I'm worried your desires are being neglected. At the same time, your feelings are beginning to open up to this situation as well. Okay, can I get Taurus's person, the Three of Swords and the Queen of Wands? Three of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Six of Wands. Oh, they've told you about this as well. Eight of Cups. Yeah, I bet. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Just what I thought. Right, okay, so Six of Wands. They've probably made a bit of a show of the heartbreak, if I'm honest. Now, there's nothing wrong about talking about your past, especially if you're connecting to a romantic situation and friendships. As you make a new friend with someone who is massively done over by another friend, they're going to have they're going to be a bit defensive too. So it doesn't have to be romantic relationships. Same with workplaces. But they're showing me here, like, you know, they almost wear their heart on the sleeve and like they're healing proudly. Like, oh yeah, the person in the past did this and that to me, but I overcame it, which is great for them. But I don't know why I'm getting a bit of a show of it. Like, it's almost the defining point of their connections is like how they ended terribly and why they're better off on their own, and that sort of thing. And when people do that, it's self-defense. It's purely self-defense. We've got Eight of Cups under the Queen of Wands. I don't like that. That's what I was sensing in the beginning. That's a flight risk. See, the Queen of Wands attracts in what she wants. on the top row, she's showing me attracting in heartache. So this person has attracted people who have broken their heart in the past. That's what that. So there's pain there, and it's unhealed. With the Eight of Cups, it's like I'm prepared to bounce whenever I feel that this relationship's going south. Whenever I'm displeased, I will leave the situation. That worries me, if I'll be honest with you, Taurus. And then the Eight of Pentacles is about investment into a star. Yeah, like I said at the beginning, if they're displeased with you, you're currently their star. If they become displeased with you, then they'll go off and find a new star. Not because they're basically textbook fear of commitment. I can't really put it any other way than that. Fear of commitment. Meanwhile, you're left, you know, moving all the chess pieces by yourself, hoping not to make a misstep that might trigger this flighty energy that they've got. Can I get the Six of Swords and the Nine of Swords and the Hermit, please? Yeah, these cards are basically saying, what, one wrong move and I'm by myself again. And it's not good, Taurus. You deserve better than that. You deserve someone who's going to row that boat with you. And at the moment, it's just you. Can I get the Six of Swords and the Nine of Swords, please, with the Hermit? Can I get the Six of Swords with the Nine of Swords with the Hermit, please? The Six of Swords with the Nine of Swords with the Hermit. It's like a rap. Six of Swords with the Nine of Swords and the Hermit. Sorry, Taurus. You know I'm a bit silly. Right, can I get Three of Wands reversed? Don't do that, Taurus. Three of Swords. So we've got Three of Wands reversed. Sorry, Three of Swords. Lots of threes in this reading. You've got pretty much almost all the threes. Hermit, Ace of Pentacles. Really? Okay. Okay. I just got a download on that one. I'll say it in a minute. Right, so going back to that, there's three. You've got lots of threes. Threes is normally one of the most strongest numbers in numerology. It's a pyramid. That's the strongest shape. So we've got the Three of Wands under the Six of Swords. That's you narrowing down. Feel like you're kind of narrowed in on this person. You almost show me, well, this is what's for me. And like you're not looking at any other options at the minute because your focus is on keeping them happy. And I mean other options as people, because I don't see this being a committed relationship. This is either fairly new or it's definitely not committed. No. I don't know how long you've known this person, but it's not. You might be being exclusive. I have no idea if they are. They are for now. I'm not seeing any other people. I'm not seeing third party or anything like that. But this whole flight risk situation, yeah. So they could drop you in a second, and I don't like that. But as a consequence, your focus is on just keeping them around, and it's stopping you from doing other things that are not even connected to romance. It's going to knock your confidence. It might stop you from going for that job you want because you haven't got time to fill out the application form because they called you at 10 o'clock wanting ice cream. That sort of thing. The Three of Swords under the Nine of Swords. Exactly what I thought. Heartbreak. There are other heartbreaks that play. You're not on your own in this connection, Taurus, because this person has all of their romantic history still in the relationship with you. And you seem to be paying the price for the mistakes other people made towards your person. It's putting you in Nine of Swords energy. That's not even your heartbreak. This is probably breaking your heart now. You're probably not even really realising how much this is breaking your heart. They're placing their heartaches onto you. It's like you have to pay the price for them. You've got to pay the toll. You've got to pay the debt if you want to keep them around. Ace of Pentacles over the Hermit, unfortunately, means you're probably better off by yourself. There's an opportunity here in pulling away. Now, I'm not saying you're going to pull away forever, but there's an opportunity for you, Ace of Pentacles, very real opportunity for you to pull away into Hermit energy. And probably just sit and reevaluate if this is the kind of connection that you actually want. This person may be lovely and kind and nice on the surface, but they're very unhealed. Very, very unhealed. It's not your job to heal them. It's their job to heal themselves. That's between them and the universe. Spirit, God, Buddha, whoever it is that they believe in, or whatever it is they connect to. But you're kind of like waiting on the sidelines, like, you know, I got the tea, I got the biscuits, I got all the good stuff, I've put out the milk, I'm here. And it's like they come in, they take a bite, little sip of the milk, off they go again. Like, was Taurus's tea and biscuits good enough today to warrant a visit? I don't like that at all, Taurus. I do not like that at all. Okay, I am going to just jump in to get you some advice here. No, I'm not going to jump and get some advice, actually. I'm not going to do that. There's a couple of more things I want to clarify, actually, before we do that. I just want to double check that Ace of Pentacles, if I'm honest with you, Taurus. I'm going to push that a little bit more. Can I get the Ace of Pentacles into the Hermit, please? A couple of things I want to push more. And this Eight of Pentacles into the Star, too, on your person's energy. They're putting work into a wish. Again, it feels so wishy-washy. Normally, these two cards by themselves would be great. I'd be like, oh, wow, your person's really got an understanding of what they want and they're putting the work into it. But it's this Eight of Cups and the Queen of Wands next to it. Is like, yeah, they're still like, okay, I've got basically an exit strategy if they need to take it. What do they call it? The parachute cord or whatever they call it, you know. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles, just a little bit more on the Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit. A bit more on that Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit. Yeah, Devil in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, the Sun. Yeah, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah. That's what I thought. There's going to become a period of time where you're just going to walk away. Try and detach, but you or them, it's like almost like this is like a light bulb moment. So the minute you kind of, I'm not saying break up or stop talking to them, but you kind of maybe put yourself first for a change, or you maybe take a little break and a little breather. Devil in reverse, something happens to where you almost immediately, I don't even say consider, you want to detach because it's under the Sun. The Sun is clarity. Eight of Wands reversed is inward energy. The right way up is high energy, universal energy, messages, communication. In reverse, that's inward communication. That's basically giving yourself good talking to about what's going on, the Sun. Getting clarity in yourself of what you want. Devil reverse is attachment. Over the Hermit, Ace of Pentacles. And Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity, whether one that's given to you or one that you create. So that'll be either you taking a time, a day even, just to step away from this to think about it, or something's going to come along and put you in a situation where you have to detach from this person for a period of time, and then things start becoming a little bit clearer. Well, can I just have a look at that Eight of Pentacles over the Star in Taurus's energy, please? Eight of Pentacles over the Star. That's a bit of a worry there. Eight of Pentacles and the Star. Yeah, the Sun again. Oh, sorry, that's the Star. Looks like the Sun. They look very similar. Sorry, the Star again. Three of Wands reversed. You've also got the Three of Wands reversed. And the Six of Pentacles reversed. That's not good. That's not good choice. I'm sorry. This person is not equal give and take. Very closed off, or at least in the process of closing off. They can close off quite easily. Three of Wands reversed in this context. See, this one in this context is more like I'm focused in on one thing, on where the energy between me and this person are going. Is it getting smoother? Is it getting better? Is it evening out? This Three of Wands in reverse is more like a disconnection or a closing off of the energy, and it comes out right before the Star. And I don't think that Star is you. Because it's Six of Pentacles reverse. This is like, I'm not giving it. Your person's not giving everything that they could to this. They don't want to. But it's coming from a place of pain because they associate whoever they draw in is inherently bad for them. That sort of thing. Until proven otherwise. Now, how long they've been making you try and prove this to them, Taurus, I don't know. Can I get some more on that Six of Wands to the Three of Swords? I'd like a little bit more on that, please, as well. I'm going to push that a little bit further for you, Taurus. Six of Wands and the Three of Swords. Yeah, Queen of Cups. The thing is, this Queen of Cups here in this deck is very interesting. She's upset. She's hurt. No. The Queen of Cups in the above deck is Queen of Healing or unhealed wounds. And I think it's an unhealed wound. Your person's not connected to their heart. Okay. We've got also Four of Wands reversed. Four of Wands is traditionally commitment. Contracts. Giving in. Reversed. Yeah, and then the Six of Swords are reversed as well. No, you two are moving in different directions here. You're showing me a Six of Swords where you want to move on to calmer waters, where everything's running smoothly. Your person is determined just to keep running rings around how hurt they are, how hurt they've been. It's almost like a self-victimization. So I feel like I'm being really harsh on your person, and I guess in some ways I am, because they've entered this kind of commitment with you and be incredibly unhealed. They run from commitments because in the past have had people run from them. And they seem to think, well, unless somebody else bends over backwards for me to prove that they're going to run from me, then I might consider it. You're not here for that, Taurus. Ain't nobody got time for that. They're either in or they're out. You're not here to prove yourself to anybody. And then to show up as yourself. Healed, open, mature. Sounds like your person's putting you through some tests, again, because of what other people did. Situations that had nothing to do with you. They're just associating all connections with loss, with hurt, with moving away. Now, I'm not saying they're wrong for feeling that. If they were hurt, they were hurt. I get it. It's hard to get over. But what they are doing is they're projecting it onto you and expecting you to make up for whatever it is someone else in the past did to them. Right, I'm just going to pull some universal advice then to close off for you there, Taurus. Bear with me. Can I get some universal advice for Taurus, please? Oop, sorry, Taurus. Universal advice for Taurus. Universal advice for Taurus. Universal advice for Taurus. King of Bows, which is King of Wands. 9 of Stones, which is the 9 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Arrows, which is the 8 of Swords. Don't. This is about standing in your own healing to actually really take stock. There's really a push, or at least the universe is suggesting you go inward. 8 of Swords, which in this case is actually, I think, a positive 8 of Swords. I think you need to do that. So you've got the King of Bows, which is, excitement, impulsivity, high levels of attraction, and that, of course, that's there. And you do have good times. You're showing me we've got the 3 of Cups here. I'm not saying this is the worst relationship in the world. It's just, I don't think you're the one doing the lion's share of keeping it in the positive space, where your person's energy is going to drag it into the negative space if left unchecked. But the 9 of Stones is about focusing that healing energy on yourself. The 9 of Pentacles, focus that on yourself. Don't try and be managing this other person's emotions for them. That's their business, that's their job. Your job is to manage your own emotions and just show up and be kind and open and compassionate. That's all you can do. And then the 8 of Arrows, as soon as you do, just spend some time with yourself. So spend some time in your own head. I know tarot readers all the time tell you to get out of your head. Now, I think you need to get a little bit more into your head. Explore what's going on there. Explore your wants, your needs, your dreams and your desires from somebody else, from another person, from a partner, what it is that you want in the long term. Do you want this forever? Because the best predictor of future treatment is past treatment. So if you're happy with this and carrying on with this forever, because there's no guarantee this person's going to change, then be like, yeah, okay, go for it. But if you're unhappy with it, he's wearing you thin, maybe time to put the brakes on a little bit. Right, okay, here we go. So I'm just pulling these energies at the end, just for any extra clarifiers for people. Some may resonate, some may not. Take it as you need. And we've got Thanatos. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but it's like a web. Sorry, it's not some... These are new, so I don't know all of the meanings, but it might mean something to some of you there. And we've got the fault line. Yes, the fault line. Whose fault is it? And the fault line is about a crack, a break. And I think you're being left to repair this person's wounds. But they're not doing it themselves. Oh, you've got some big ones here in Chaos, which is, this is the Turkish eye, actually. It's like the Eye of Horus. It's about inner wisdom and protection. Some of you may be on a protective journey at this time, or think about protecting yourself, protecting your own feelings, going within, looking within and seeing what parts of yourself that you need to prioritise over whoever this is, because you're prioritising them instead of yourself. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated and you, well, I wouldn't say enjoyed it, but if it resonated. I absolutely love your energy here, Taurus. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me today and joining me in the Zendan. I know it was a bit of a difficult read, but I wish you all the best in this situation. And until next time, Taurus, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care.